That'll dog, come. Leash up. There we go, buddy. Hey, happy Sunday to you. Hope everyone is doing well out there. Today I want to talk about the leash. Yesterday we talked about the retractable leash, but today I want to talk about poop bags and where I've been seeing them lately. Now I want to say one thing about the leash here. Let me go and let old Captain off here so I can show you a little bit more. Freak out, dog. The leash is an incredibly important tool. I remember when I first met Kira years ago, I told her, just give me a leash and I can go anywhere in the world and help people with their dogs, help to create incredible behaviors, help to deactivate bad behaviors, or help them just maintain the ones that they've already built, the ones that they're happy with. Just give me a leash and I can go anywhere in this world and make a good living and have a big old smile on my face while I'm doing it. It's the leash. So forgive me if I've got a little bit of a special feelings about the leash. It's something that I pay homage to. It is my direct communication with the dog. It's there for communication and control. It is there to give your dog both a haptic signal, touch, also visual. They can see the leash being manipulated, being used. They can see it when you get it down from a hook. Oh, way cool. I wish I had a moment here. I would have just tilted this camera straight up because there were 3 vintage World War II planes flying right over in formation. Oh, way cool. Way cool. That's on my bucket list. Not to own a vintage World War II airplane. I don't make that good of a living. But I do want to learn how to fly. Jumped out a lot of planes in my day. Now I'd like to fly one and I actually have to jump out in it. All right, well, back to our leash here. So guys, I love my leash here. I love about a 4-foot leash. I don't care what color it is. Doesn't really matter to me. I just love the leash because it's my way of controlling the dog, teaching the dog, communicating to the dog. It's a tool. It really is a tool. And then even later, it becomes one of those things where if I hook up Captain right now, my attitude and what I'm doing goes down this leash. I tell it to people all the time. When you're an animal and you avoid of the written word, the spoken language, then you use other means of language, other means of communicating. Dogs are incredibly temporal. And I always tell everyone the attitude that goes down is often the one that comes back. On gal dog. It's always the one that comes back. I want to be there for you. I want to be tethered to you. I want to be connected to you. So I have a lot of problems when I see leashes. Free cow dog. That look like this. Okay. So here we go. So the good old leash here, my good old equipment piece that I pay homage to. The one that I find the most important piece of equipment I could ever use to help people with dogs, and I see people walk around with them with all sorts of things dangling off their leash. And the number one culprit are these little poop bags here, little poop bag holders. So that being said, try now, if you have to reel that dog in hand over hand like I talked about yesterday where you don't have their retractable leash. See if that doesn't get in the way of doing that. Try and just put your old digit in there while you got this poop bag thing hanging around here, trying to hang on to your dog before it gets away from you. See if you can get that done. Not to mention, here, let me hook you up on this here cow dog. If I'm working my dog, heel. And then all of a sudden, bam, there we go. Okay, so now I just knocked them in the side of the head with a big old bag on here, storage bag. I've seen these bags carry everything from iPhones, I'll put over here where you can see a little bit better, to poop bags, to treats, to what have you. And then we've got these things over here that dispense out poop bags, and trust me, I'm grateful for anyone who picks up their dog's poop. I really am. I step in it all the time and I wonder, what the heck, man, there's a little dispenser station right over there. Why can't you carry it? Why can't you pick it up and take it out of here where you go? And it really, really upsets me the most when I encounter piles and piles of poop in national parks, where the only thing you're supposed to take out of there is a memory, and the only thing you're supposed to leave there is your footprint, and that's it. So again, I do appreciate you guys, whatever means you get it done, but I'm just telling you that this thing interferes greatly with the leash. Anytime a private client comes to me and they've got one of these dangling on the end of their leash, either A, we remove it immediately, or B, we use my leash that doesn't have it. these things get in the way. They can knock you in the knee, smack your dog in the side of the head, and then teach them a little bit about an aversion to even being on the leash. There's just so many other places you can carry poop bags with you. Kind of let me demonstrate. First of all, if you wear a hat, there's a poop bag. So there you go. So that kind of let that darn thing off my leash. And if you have any sort of pockets, poop bag right in the old pocket there. But let's say you're working out, you're going for a run with your dog, got on a t-shirt, got on some running shorts, and you don't have any pockets. Well, lo and behold, in the old sock here is a poop bag. Yeah, baby, a poop bag. Even in my sock. And then lastly, hey, whip out the old wallet here. No one takes cash anymore. So therefore, it's that little compartment that used to carry cash. Voila! Poop bag! It's amazing. So I can keep this up all day long. There's a million places to carry poop bags for your dog. You don't have to carry them on the end of a leash. So think about that. This is your tool. This thing, you have to crawl up and down, adjust that slack, let slack out, take slack up, hand over hand, put your thumb in between here, get a good little double grip on here, scissors grip. There's too much to do to create great dog training by having interference from bags. So guys, don't think of your leash as a storage compartment. Think of it as that very thing. You ever hear the saying, the end justifies the means? Here's the means, right here. This is your number one tool. Of all the equipment I've been showing you up to this point, all the equipment I'm going to show you over the next couple of days, by far, the most important thing you could ever use to train your dog is a standard leash. 4 foot, 6 foot, or even a long line. It requires complete manipulation of that tool, which means it cannot afford to have any interference if you want to get the job done correctly. So that's it, guys. Again, as I'm moving down the road here, I'm kind of telling you my love, hate, feelings, and opinions about some of this equipment. Tomorrow we'll go over a few more things. One I'm going to cover tomorrow is the gentle leader, supposedly gentle. Talk about the pros and cons behind using one of those. I don't have a whole lot of pros, so get ready for a whole lot of cons. Then the day after that, we're going to go over the no-pull harness. Same thing. I'm not thinking I have actually any pros on that, but let me see if I can do some research and dig up a few of them. Don't want to be so lopsided. I just want to make sure that you guys have the equipment you need and make sure you use it correctly so that you can achieve a wonderful relationship with your dog. All right, guys, keep using your poop bags, but man, come on, find another place to put those darn things. Seriously, there are a million places. Use your brain. Think, be smarter than your dog. Sometimes, okay? Find another place for those darn poop bags. Not on your good old leash. All right, guys, I'll be checking out tomorrow. We'll be talking about that gentle leader, that little halty, whatever you want to call it. Going to demonstrate using it on the dog. Hopefully I can find a dog that will pull me and we can put it on and we'll just see. We'll just see what the darn things do. All right, till then, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Make a great training day with a leash without a poop bag holder on it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.